Hey guys, Todd here with HobbyLink Japan, and as you can maybe tell by looking at the studio that I'm working with today, it's a bit different. Now, I'm actually not at HobbyLink Japan today due to what is currently going on. We are currently doing a policy where people who can or who are able to work from home are thus doing so. So you are seeing the first review here from my apartment. So this kind of I don't remember what the name of this thing. Actually, I think the studio that I'm recording using as my background, this is also something that was made by Wave, I want to say. I've had this thing for the longest time. It just kind of sits on my shelf and I've never actually really even put it to use until now. My intent a long time ago was to use this for doing reviews for a personal YouTube channel, but that really kind of has stalled out. Most of my time goes to just doing the stuff for HobbyLink.tv now. So if you're wondering what the deal is with this current video, so yeah, just doing it from home, and this is my own kind of personal recording and picture background thing that I built here. So anyway, let's get to talking about what we are going to take a look at the first at-home review. And today we're going to take a look at now this is from Wave, this is the 1/20th scale powered suit. So this is a item that is based off of a Robert Heinlein book, Starship Troopers, which was quite famous. There was a film that was made for that in 1997. I remember seeing that one in theater. I still kind of like it. It's become like a cult classic, a cult favorite movie. Now, one thing that version of the Starship Troopers lacked that the book had were these things called the powered suits, or powered armors, I think they might have also been called. Now, they were in the books, but they were not in that 1997 American-made film. However, in 1998, I believe it was, they made a Japanese anime version of Starship Troopers, and that anime did actually have these powered suits. So this particular model kit, I believe, is based off of a design that was originally in that 1988 anime, I do believe. So that is pretty much the background for this powered suit, 1/20th scaled powered suit kit. Now the kit itself, it comes molded pretty much 100% in this kind of olive drab green color. Now this is looks more familiar if you're into building tank kits and more military armor kits. You get a lot of this kind of green plastic, especially the older Tamiya kits and what have you. These days, maybe, I guess some kits are still molded in the green color, especially like Sherman kits from Asuka. But yeah, you get this nice kind of olive color. It's a more traditional feeling type of PS plastic than kind of what Bandai uses. It just a bit different. Bandai plastic's a bit more softer, I guess, than this type of plastic is. Now there are quite a number of stickers that you are going to have to apply onto this guy here. So you have this big one here on the belt buckle. Now one thing that I thought was a bit strange about this sticker here for this waist is that I don't know, when they printed this, either this was printed wrong or the plastic they molded on it was wrong. Because there is a clear plastic piece. It's going to be hard to see underneath that with a sticker above it. But there's a clear plastic piece underneath it. And there is raised indents, which is like opposite of what the sticker shows. So the sticker here, it's got these two round dots on this. Well, if you're watching the video, it'll be on your left side. But it's actually on the right side for the mobile suit. But on the plastic piece, those two round dots are molded onto the other side, the opposite side. So the sticker and the plastic piece below it does not match up, but I guess when you put that sticker on the top anyway, it doesn't really matter so much. And you get some stickers here for the arm pieces there, as well as a few other stickers around here. These silver dots here are going to be stickers. This red one here on top of the helmet here, those black marks there, going to be stickers on the side as well. The vents here, actually these vents here too, these are all stickers. So pretty much any place that you actually see a difference in color on this kit that is not olive green, then that is going to be a sticker. Now there are a few pieces that were actually molded in clear transparent plastic, and actually I think the only one that remains visible is going to be that face mask there, because pretty much every other clear plastic piece that this kit comes with, up here on the sensor I believe was also clear plastic, you're putting a sticker on the top of it. So yay. So yeah, there are technical, oh nope, this one here too, this one is also a clear plastic piece that does not have a sticker on the top of it, so that is great to see. Alright, so this is pretty much, it's a pretty basic kit, to be honest. You're not getting a whole lot with this guy. He really doesn't have a whole lot that he can do in terms of flexibility or movement. His foot, for example, here, his foot basically can just bend down. This is a really stiff joint in here too. It can bend forward and back. There is no sideways movement. Now you can, this foot here, the toe, kind of, you can move this part here a bit, not a whole lot you can do with it. Now this leg here, the upper leg, you do have a rather simple type of peg joint which allows you to twist the leg around, as well as a, actually kind of a decent range of movement there for the upper leg joint. So that is not terribly too bad, I want to say. You do also have for the waist and the torso, he is able to kind of bend over just a tiny bit there. So you have that. Now moving out to the arms, you have a pretty standard, I believe. Let's take a look, pull that arm off there. So you got the standard type of peg type connector for the arm there as well. Plug that back in. And the elbow, nothing really double jointed like you'll see on a Gundam type of kit, but it is what it is. It's pretty decent. Really, if you want to have a model kit of a powered armor from Robert Heinlein's Starship Troopers, even though this might be based off of the anime, I believe, not a whole lot of options that you're going to have to choose from. Now this kit actually did use polycap parts there, so there are a few polycap joints on the inside of here for those arms and legs. And using one of those polycaps here, his kind of gun, the cannon on the shoulder, is able to pivot up and down. And let me see, because on the inside of here you can kind of see he's got an actual face on the inside there. Let me see if I can remember how to pull this thing off. I should be able to open his helmet here. Give me a second here. Alright, so I kind of open this guy up here. I was doing it from the wrong way first. So you have to kind of bend this forward from the back, and then there's a joint there that allows you to twist it. And then you can kind of see the head in there. I thought this should open up a bit more, but maybe not. Let me actually go ahead and just pull this piece off here. Pull off this face mask there. So now we can kind of take a better look at his head on the inside. So there you can see he does have his little head on the inside. So there's no sticker for this head piece. So if you really want to paint this, or if you really want to have that be flesh color, you are going to have to paint it. Now, there is actually a bumblebee that just flew into my apartment right now. I've got my window open here. That's interesting. So here's a picture of the head if you wanted to paint it. So they've got a nice paint guide in here. So if you wanted to make all the different colors, or wanted to paint all the real colors for this, then you can use this guide. Now, the color paints are going to be in GSI colors. So that's what the N44 and 55 are. But you can always just use like the Google Translate app if you really wanted to translate what these are. But I mean, really, the katakana stuff is really not that difficult to read. Silver, green, pink, and whatnot. But yeah, that's the headpiece there. If you really wanted to give a go at trying to painting this guy, make him look all pretty. The instruction manual for this kit really was nothing to it. None of these things are ever that difficult. I mean, you really don't need to know Japanese to build these things. When you ever see that shield, there it says seal, this is where you're going to put the sticker. So if you see that shi dash ru seal, I mean sticker, so don't forget that. Okay, so there's that. Now, speaking of the sticker sheet, here we can take a look at it, and these were all the stickers that came with this kit and were applied onto it. Now, there are a few other things that came with this kit here. Alright, so I got his canopy back on there, and let's take a look. It's not really a whole lot of options as far as weapons for this kit. Not really, I mean, it's a small kit, so it really didn't really come with a whole lot to it, but it is kind of cool, especially if you're a fan of Starship Troopers. So right now I have equipped on him these standard type of regular open hands. Now the thumb, yeah, there's nothing you can do with it. It looks like, I thought for a second, if I remembered right, there was a joint to it, but no, that is fixed in place. So don't try to pull off his poor thumb there. You're going to break his thumb, and then this guy's going to be pretty sad if he no longer has a thumb. But besides those hands equipped onto him, whoa, stay, yeah, he can stand like that. He also comes with these two extra hand pieces which have guns molded onto them, so he does come packing a little bit of heat, at least these tiny little pistols. And this is all you're going to get in terms of weapons, pretty much. Now, when he is not holding onto his pistol here, well, weapons besides that giant cannon on his backpack, at least. Yeah, he's got a really nice, huge backpack. But whenever he's not actually holding those pistols there, this is where they would be stored onto his backpack. So you do have one kind of always equipped here on his backpack, underneath his thrusters. And actually, speaking of articulation, I did forget that his little thruster veneer on the backpack, this does have a joint, so you are able to move around his thruster just a tiny bit, so that is kind of cool. He's not a very big dude, but I mean, he's still kind of cool looking. I still like him. I'm still happy that I actually built this guy. It was a fun break. It did not take a whole lot of time at all to build this guy. Now, one thing I do kind of wish that the feet had more articulation to it, because I have a bit of a trouble trying to get him to stand straight, and I don't really like it when those feet are always kind of angled off to one side. So I'll have to work with the guy and see if I can get him to stand a bit straighter. So let's pull over the latest HG Origin Gundam here, so you can get a good size comparison. When I talk about just how small this powered suit is, you can see, I mean, this is just a 1/144th scale HG Origin, the Granddaddy, the RX-78. This is a really nice kit. It doesn't look great. Alright, but anyway, not enough looking at the Gundam kit. We're looking at the powered suit, so I really just brought him over here for that size comparison. But as you can see, yeah, even an HG Gundam kit is just a head taller than this powered suit. But still, I mean, as far as the powered suit and mobile powered armors from Starship Troopers go, you don't really have a whole lot of options. So really, really snazzy stuff, I have to say. I do believe he is still currently in stock on our site, HobbyLink Japan, HLJ.com. Now, we are still, even though I am not currently at the office, the warehouse is still open, and the warehouse staff is still there, and they are still shipping out orders as of today. So if you would like to get something to do while you are stuck at home and have nothing else to do, then why don't you head on over to HLJ.com and order up a few models so that you can build them during your time off. Okay, I think that pretty much wraps it up then for this look at the Wave 1/20th scale power suit. A little tiny guy, but he's a really cool guy. So thank you all for watching, and I'll be doing a number of other reviews here from my house, so be sure to tune in later for those as they appear up here on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you later.